Everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you're having a very nice day and that you are preparing for the weekend. Now, if you do enjoy my content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel and it helps the message be delivered to many more people. So today I would like to address the recent craze around Muln Automotive, which you may have all heard about it. So the stock has risen more than 100% in about a week, and unfortunately I'm already starting to see a lot of articles around it, YouTuber influencers, Twitter is full of propaganda around this name, as well as some stuff on Reddit. So you may recall my past videos on AMC, and this seems to me that it's carrying a lot of the same items than you would see in AMC, but I would say arguably even worse. Now, one thing needs to be very clear. I am not here to give you financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy the stock. I'm not telling you to sell the stock. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to lay down some facts for you. And then, based on the information you have at hand, you make your own decision. Now, number one, there are a few websites which basically analyze the probability of bankruptcy of any company, basically. And some of the more well-known are putting the probability of bankruptcy of Muln above 80%. But on the face of it, this doesn't mean much. Okay? What's more important is how is the company performing, and also how is the share price performing. So it's very easy to entice people with, oh my God, this stock went up 100%. And then this article is saying it's going to go to $10,000, and that article is saying this, and that guy on YouTube said that. What is important to understand is that just from a month ago, the stock is down more than 50%, and from the start of the year, it's actually down 97%. If you go further behind, the stock is down 99.99999999999%. Now, the company has no revenue or very limited revenue, and it basically burned $67 million in operating cash just in the past 3 months, and it diluted the shareholders by 60%. So for you to have an idea, I took a few notes here, because this was so shocking, I was kind of surprised. But basically, in 2022 alone, the share count, the number of shares, risen 161 times. That is 16,100% in one single year. Now, this is dilution to a level that, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen before. They already did a reverse stock split, 1 for 25 this year, and they are already trying to get approval for another stock split still this year. So more dilution will come. Then the company issues to the creditors in exchange for cash things like preferred stock and things like warrants. Now, why is this so important? So what happens is the creditors give cash to the company, let's say $100, and they get warrants and preferred shares with a huge stock bonus. So for example, they give $100 and they get $185 in shares. But the trick is they cannot exercise the shares, meaning they cannot just get the warrants and sell them immediately. There's a period of time that they need to wait, but after a certain period of time, those instruments convert into equity, dilute normal shareholders, and basically the creditors owning that stock can now sell it in the open market, basically dumping on everybody. And the problem is that the levels of cash burning are actually increasing, meaning they are burning more cash faster than they were before. Now, even if the company survives this, the path to profitability is so far away, and they are in the EV industry, which basically a lot of bigger, more successful companies are also there already, and they just had to delay a few orders as well. So those are some orders that are going to come later. I mean, it's one thing after the other. This is dilution never seen before. This is basically more dilution coming because there's no other way. And the thing is, what I'm trying to understand is what the hell is happening because, when the stock comes down enough, you don't need much to push it higher quite aggressively. But the thing is, so the stock runs 100%, and immediately you see the tweets, you see the YouTube videos, you see the articles popping up, same playbook as we've seen before, which what I'm trying to say is the history that I told about AMC, which is 100% factual. And once again, I tell you, I'm not trying to tell you to buy or to sell stock. What I'm telling you, it's on their financial statements, it's on their press releases, it's public information. However, these YouTubers, these guys on Twitter, these guys on Reddit, these articles will leave it out. Okay? We'll talk about 1 trillion synthetic shares hidden, naked shorting, the entire world is against the company, this kind of stuff. This is what they will focus. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is to be careful, because even after this 200% or this 100% something plus rise, the company share price is still down 97% in 2023. Okay? And can this stock go higher? Sure. If more people buy and they don't sell, it can go higher. They are already preparing, by the way, for another round of warrants, and apparently I think they're already preparing for another round of these warrants and preferred shares that can be converted into common equity and then can be sold on the market. I was seeing the article on the analysis made on Yahoo Finance, which basically looks at the financial reports of the company. And again, after such a big run, because we are already at a big run, can the stock go higher? Yes. If people buy and they don't sell, the stock can go higher. Now the question is, a company with this profile, extreme share dilution, burning cash, lenders starting to be afraid to even lend one more penny, a stock that already had a big run, what you need to think for yourself is this something that I want to dump my entire life savings on? Like I've seen some people on comments talking about. I'm just saying, think. Do you think that's a good idea? And you also need to think about something else. Is this company likely to follow Bed Bath & Beyond, or to follow GameStop, or to follow Nvidia or something? And by the way, the CEO is also paid in total compensation more than $6 million, so we will also be fine. Now the question is, after all of this is on the table, you tell me what you think of a good idea. So when I talked about AMC, it was more of an historical perspective. But here we are in 2023 with a lot of similar stuff happening. And I'm not telling you what to do. It's up to you to decide what to do. What I'm trying to say is just to point out public facts in order for you, whatever decision you make, it's an informed decision. If you want someone to tell you to go buy this, go sell that, you're looking for a leader and you're looking to be a follower. I don't want you to be a follower. I don't want to be a leader. I want you to become your own leader. So when you look at these facts, it's up to you to decide if this is a good idea or not, because those YouTubers, they are going to make a lot of money on ad revenue. The articles are going to make a lot of money as people go through them, and the people on Twitter will get a lot of followers. People on Reddit will get a lot of followers. What you need to understand is this something beneficial to you or potentially very harmful to you? I cannot decide that for you. If you want, go to a financial planner and ask him what he thinks. But be very careful, because this is precisely the example of things that I've tried to warn people about, to be extremely careful, because all the noise and same information coming from the same places saying the same things. This reminds me a lot of an episode that happened recently with AMC, and you tell me if you think that happened in what happened over there was a good thing. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is I understand a lot of people are very depressed and are in financial difficulties, and the issue is that a lot of strange things, let's call it like that, will start popping up because they prey on the desperation of people. Okay? But yet again, I'm not telling you what to do, but listen to all this information and you make your own mind. Okay? But be very careful out there, because I've seen this movie quite a few times, and well, more often than not, doesn't end. It does end well for some people, but I've noticed this for a minority of people. Okay? So thank you very much, guys, for your attention, and I'll catch you in the next one.